Hey guys, how you doing? It's Voodoo here and welcome to episode 9 of my Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Emblem editor series. Today we're taking a look at the Rockstar Energy logo, which I'm really pleased with the way this has come out. This is my second attempt at the Rockstar logo. The first one I did, I just felt was not good enough, so I binned that one off and I've made this one. I've used some special lighting effects on here just to make it look that little bit more special. Now you're going to see what I've based it on in the bottom left hand corner in a moment. It's a sort of cool, sort of splattery, rough it around the edges look Rockstar Energy, and I just saw that and thought I really like the way that looks and I'd love to try and recreate that, so that's what we've done. So what you're going to need for this one, you're going to need a round square one of, I put that at the back in the end. I always read them out this way because that's how the layers fall when I'm finished, but a white round square at the base at the back. You need a merciless 2 of as well, they go in the background as well. Now merciless is how you get that, is you have to get 10 kills without dying, so a lot of you guys will be able to do that. You don't need to have merciless in the background, but that looks better that way, it gives it the more rough and ready. Now the Brigadier General, 4 of them, which you can see on the screen now, they're just the stars. You unlock that at level 43, so a lot of you guys already have that, and if you haven't, get on multiplayer and start leveling so you can have it. So if you want to make this emblem, and then you're going to need a rectangle medium, 5 of them, and you can see I'm using one now. That's how we create the lettering part of it. A square full is called, it's like the normal square, which is 4 of them you're going to need. You need a half circle, 4 of them. You're going to need a half heart, 2 of them. You're going to need a scribble, 1 of, half long hair, 1 of, half short hair, 3 of them, high voltage, 5 of them, and that's all you're going to need. Now the high voltage, basically you have to kill an enemy within 5 seconds of them being shocked by a shock charge, so a lot of you guys should already have that. Now basically what you do is, obviously you want to max the Brigadier General star out, just to make it look that little bit more sort of authentically cool, bring it real big. Just as you can see on the left hand side, I've got the star, the point is just inside the box, so max out your outermost star to sort of like the edge of the box, and then you can then lay the other stars inside, and you just want to get them just right. You want to get all the lines around the outside right, because you don't want the stars to be wonky, because it just does not look good. Now this also, you can see I put the rectangles, I make the spine of the R with the rectangle, then I also use the rectangle to do the bottom part of the R as well. Then what we'll use is we'll use the half heart. Why it's called a half heart I really don't know, I don't understand that, and that just sort of clips the bottom part of the R to make the gap, because there's a gap at the bottom part near where the D sort of shape is. There's a gap between there that doesn't go right to the spine of the R, so it's a way of making that sort of just look that bit more authentic. You just have to fiddle around with the shapes, get them all nice and spot on. Also you just want to make them as symmetrical as possible. That's why I'll copy and paste the R shapes back to back, because that way you know you got them the right size, rather than free scaling them to make them look the same. It's just so easy to copy and paste. Now we've got that function, you guys should use that, because that saves time and makes things a lot easier. But anyway, so you can see I'm moving over sort of the lower part of the R there, and that's exactly what I want to do. Then you can just, a little trick is you can chop off the bottoms of the uneven part just to make it as a flat at the bottom, because basically if you have a little kick it just doesn't look right. So that's an easy way of sort of tricking the system. Just bring that rectangle up and cover it up with the same colour as what you need. Now here's the half hearts. Why they're called half hearts I don't know. They're a funny shaped triangle to me. They're sort of like, I suppose they're not really a triangle, and they're more half-arsed than anything. Now this is the lighting effect. I've slowed this down for you guys. I maxed this out, turned it black, and then I knocked the opacity down. Now I can't remember, you'll see the figure in the screen, I think it's around about 60ish or so, and knocked the opacity right back, and that makes a real cool sort of like shine effect across the R. You can see like there, that's obviously maximum opacity, but I'm sort of bringing that out. You can adjust that however you want, like I say in all my other ones. Set it up, I think it's, what's that, 70, 72, just, and then I've twisted it around almost like someone's got sort of like a torch shining on it, and it's sort of like a glow off of a light source. So that's just a little way. I just was messing around and this just sort of happened completely by accident, and I just really enjoyed I thought this is so cool, so I wanted to make sort of like a reflection look, and I couldn't make that happen, but you can see how that sits. If you put the white background, it looks absolutely spot on. So it just sort of like just looks really cool. It's a really cool lighting effect, which I'm pretty pleased. I don't know if anyone else has done it. I haven't watched anyone else's videos, but I sort of stumbled across it and thought that's absolutely spot on. The opacity obviously makes it awesome because you can mess around with it. It's not like that old Black Ops edit where you used to max things out and mess around. Now in the background there you can see I've put scribbles. I wasn't completely happy with the scribbles, that's why I changed them for the merciless thing. If you haven't got the merciless thing unlocked yet, which is the 10 kills without dying, then obviously you can use scribbles, use what you want, anything you want to use in that background, but I thought the merciless one looked the best because that was sort of rough and ready. I do tend to try and stay away from unlockable shapes, but the more technical you get with these shapes and trying to make them look better, obviously you've got to use everything in your arsenal to make them look that way. So I'll also, if I make it, you guys can change it slightly however you want, or you can try and go for that shape by just doing the challenge. So, and here I am using the shock thing. It's just the sort of the skinniest thing I could put down the bottom there, just to rough up the edges of the star, just to give it a more sort of, I don't know, warnish sort of, and sort, I don't know what sort of look, just a rough and ready look is what I'd class it as. But I was just messing around with all the edges, adding little bits and pieces in, and it's completely up to you guys whether you put them in or not. You can leave it completely fresh so it's nice and sharp, or you can sort of rough the edges up just to make it look that little bit more rough and ready. But obviously guys, this is episode 9 of the Black Ops 2 series. I've done another previous 8 to this. Really pleased with the way the series has been received. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos and taking on board what I'm doing. I'm sort of learning more and more techniques every time I'm making an emblem, so they're going to get better and better. Keep the suggestions coming in. I've got suggestions coming out of my ears, but it's always good to have lots of suggestions, and I'll get to the ones you want eventually, so please don't be disheartened if you haven't seen them yet. But if you could also rate the video if it's been helpful to you, I'd really appreciate it. I'm going through the layers, just quickly buzzing through the layers so you can see how it is, but it's a pretty straightforward one to do anyway guys. So as always, thanks ever so much for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. See you later guys. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. Feel free to check me out on there. That way you'll never miss any of the videos I post, and you'll get to read some of the mundane tweets that I manage to tweet out on a daily basis. Thanks ever so much guys, and I'll see you later.